I had to take a step back from gaming Twitter because they just seem like they virtue signal a lot, like just a lot.
There's a lot of that, like especially with like the Hogwarts thing, right? Like there's complicated shit there, right? But like obviously I don't agree with the people that are saying if you play a video game you're automatically a transphobe, you're a bad person, blah blah blah. But the people that also bought the game purposely and then were throwing it in everyone's face, like I'm playing this game and fuck the haters on that are calling me a transphobe, you're also insufferable. Like both sides of y'all are just really annoying people for me.
The bots are real on Instagram, and the bots are also real on Twitter, baby. Okay, nobody got more bots following than me, right? I got the most bots. But
some would say the bots are killing Twitter.
A lot of people are saying that Twitter is dying, dude. A lot of people are saying that we're like 2 weeks. It's always 2 weeks out. And I don't know if I agree with the time frame. I think that Twitter has definitely changed just in the last like 6 months or so. I think that the legacy thing is the legacy verified account thing is super weird. I think that being able to pay for a little check mark and then knowing that that gets boosted in the algorithm if you have that little check mark, I don't think that it does anything to protect the consumer of the product at all.
Why do they need protection?
Well, because you should be able to know whether a tweet from like a verified news source, like let's say you're following a journalist or like a celebrity or something, you should be able to know if that's actually coming from their account. Like if it's been verified that is their account, or if it's someone that paid $11 to Twitter and then changed their name to John Cena. And now they're out messaging people like, hey, this is John Cena. You're my number one fan. You should send me money or whatever the stupid scams are that they try to run. I think that the idea of verifying people is not a bad idea. I think that we should know if the person we're talking to is a verified account or a real person or something. I don't think the way to do that is by charging money, though. I think there's other means to do so.
Yeah. So that does make a lot of sense. Instagram is also starting their own verified program that you can pay $15 a month for.
Is there more to the verification process than just sending them money though? Like, are you showing an ID and they have
you have to have an ID and a picture of your face on the profile picture. So,
yeah, I think Twitter worked off of it's the place where popular people and celebrities were having conversations, and you could see, okay, here's a direct path to getting information from the celebrity I like or something like that, and that was cool. The problem with Twitter is this is my theory, okay? So Twitter historically hasn't done very good in terms of selling ads. Mm-hmm. So their ad revenue is much lower than other social media platforms, whereas like Facebook, the ad revenues are crazy high. So because of that, I believe when Elon Musk brought up hey, I'll buy Twitter, those Twitter execs were like, oh yeah, he's going to get us out of this money pit because we're going to sell the company to them and he's going to have to deal with the fact that we're not making money off of ads. And so I think they're now transitioning away from advertisements and towards a subscription. They need to make money off of the users. The only thing Twitter could sell that's enticing to us is a blue check mark. That's the only thing that everybody on the site wishes they had was a blue check mark. So it's like by monetizing that blue check mark, you're going to give people what they want, and Twitter's going to get what they want, which is they're going to monetize their platform. They're going to finally start making some money. Like Twitter doesn't make money. Mm-hmm. Like they're in the red for years now. So yeah, that's my theory. I think Elon Musk try to mention buying Twitter, and then the Twitter execs were like, yeah, let's sell it to him. Let's get out of this situation. They gave him the Twitter problems, and now he has to solve the problem they were about to try to solve, which is switching to a subscription model.
Yeah, a subscription model without verification, though, on a service that relies on being able to verify the source you're receiving it from, seems a little half-baked. I don't know. A lot of his changes feel like that, though. A lot of his changes feel like he's just riffing and seeing what sticks and what doesn't stick, which is fine, right? Like that's how innovation happens. That's how you improve things, is trying things, failing, trying things, failing. It doesn't seem like he's taking any criticism though, because it's just, I don't know, the woke mind virus or whatever nonsense he wants to throw out there on any given day.
Yeah, he's annoying. I'm so happy
even little things like they started they're doing like the fact checking thing, like
I like
that happened kind of mid COVID. I thought that was cool. Now they're tagging certain journalists and things like that in weird ways. Like they labeled NPR as state sponsored news or something, which is the same thing they label like
Russian propaganda,
like Russia propaganda and things like that. So it's like, whoa, you're putting NPR on the same level as like, you're thinking that it's American government propaganda when it clearly isn't. They do get some federal funding. They're related to like the PBS and stuff like that.
I see.
But like BBC's not listed as state affiliated media, like or state sponsored media. Like the BBC is still, yeah, it's odd. It is.
It's because they have,
I don't know.
They have David Attenborough. Nobody can stop him.
Are people trying to stop it?
I don't know. You just hear that guy's voice and you just like interested immediately.
He is the voice of every good animal documentary, nature documentary ever made.
Yeah.
I had a 3D TV way back when, and I used to love putting on like 3D like documentaries about like under the water, like deep diving things.
That's awesome.
Anything where it was just a bunch of like colorful colors and like fish and things like that. Loved it. Best things to watch in 3D. Never really used 3D otherwise.
Yeah. I'm so glad that fad is over.
I don't think it is, dude. Wasn't Tony just talking about going and seeing a movie in 3D?
Pretty
Avatar,
sure
I'm gonna go see
like
I'm gonna go see the Super Mario Brothers movie tomorrow in 3D.
Is that one in 3D?
It was the only good time available to watch. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be my first 3D movie since like 2007 or something. So I'm not looking forward to it.
Let me know
Plus,
if
I gotta get my daughter to keep her glasses on. It's gonna be a thing. Like,
let me know if the 3D technology has advanced since then, because I haven't watched a movie since about that same time period.
Yeah, hopefully it has. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think any of this is going to actually kill Twitter? Do you think that Twitter is actually dying? Like, there's a lot. I know there's a lot of people that have been leaving Twitter. I have a lot of buddies that have left Twitter. But is this like Facebook, where they say Facebook is dying and Facebook is still here? It's for old people now. It's for grandmas, but it's still around. It still serves some kind of purpose.
It's for boomers and baby boomers, and that's their place. All right, that and WhatsApp, because the aunties and the uncles have taken over WhatsApp as well.
Have they really? I've got WhatsApp installed, but I don't even remember what purpose I had it for anymore.
It is
probably for IMing somebody who lives in a third world country, because they could send you messages over the internet.
That might be what it was. I had some international buddies that were living like, down in like Scotland and things like that. And I guess WhatsApp was convenient to use. Not that Scotland's a third world country.
But yeah, Facebook is nowhere. Facebook ain't gonna die. They got over 1 billion users on their website.
Mm-hmm.
They get good ads. They're not going away.
Those boomers click those ads on Facebook. That's how they make their money.
Also, they're like worldwide now. Everyone can make a Facebook. It's not just like for America.
Facebook does podcasting now. They do streaming now. They got there's the Facebook Marketplace for selling things, like a Craigslist. They got a bunch of businesses paying Facebook to display ads.
Wasn't there that Facebook dating for a little while?
It's there. I'm there. I'm looking for love, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it still around?
Yeah. All right. So if anybody needs a date, holla at me. I'm on there. All right?
Yeah, I don't know if Twitter they still don't have a good grasp on what their identity is as a company, and that's been their problem. Is like the users love Twitter for the use of Twitter, but it doesn't make the company money using Twitter that way. So it's like, I don't know. I think Twitter is gonna die. I think there's gonna be some other website that's gonna pop up that does a similar thing to Twitter that's gonna figure something out different. And
The idea behind Mastodon seems pretty clever. Like it's like individualized servers and it's it's decentralized and whatnot. Like it seems interesting. I haven't poked into it enough, honestly. I keep telling people, man, you know, those there was those musicians, they were playing the violin as the Titanic sank. That's me on Twitter, dude. I'm going down with the ship. I'll find something new once it crashes and burns. I've got to see. I've got to keep my eyes on it during the crash at least.
Yeah, no.
yeah, I guess I say it's gonna die. I don't think it's gonna die. Like the site is gonna get shut down. I just think the user base is gonna decrease to a point where people are like, for example, MySpace still exists.
Mhm.
People still use MySpace. It's just
90% bots.
it's just not the way that it used to be. So it's just not very alive. I think it's gonna die like MySpace died. There's a lot of people gonna leave. A lot of people gonna stop using it.
Is MySpace really still around?
I'm pretty sure.
Watch out. You're going to get some malware going on there. Be careful.
I'm pretty sure MySpace is still around. Because like it transitioned from like a social media site to being more like for musicians and stuff like that. Like musicians trying to get their music out there. I don't know what it is right now, but
It looks like it's still that. It says listen and stream free music, albums, new music videos. Weird.
It's pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, that's odd. I mean,
I don't know what Twitter's gonna be, but I think it's gonna revert down. It's gonna like boil down to some like niche thing.
I think it's going to become like 4chan, dude. I think it's just going to be 4chan plus bots. Like,
Oh wow.
I would hate for all of that to happen. I've been using Twitter for so long, and that shit has been a source of happiness for me for like almost 10 years. So if any of that happens, I'd be super sad. I love the little following I have. I love the people I follow. I got introduced to Black Twitter, and I never looked back. Once I got into Black Twitter, I was like, I need more of this, like as much of this as possible, because Black Twitter doesn't take anything serious. Everything is a joke. Everything is up for like, you know what I mean? Everybody's saying something, and it's like my favorite thing to do is go on Twitter and just see what everybody's saying about current events and stuff like that. I like laughing, and Twitter is the place where I laugh the most, like the social media where like I get most of my laughs from. But yeah, it would really suck if Twitter went down the shithole like that.
yeah, I have been back on Reddit more recently with Twitter being in the state that it is.
I love Reddit.
Been on Reddit a bit more. Been using Discord more. The Great Game Debate podcast, their little like Discord channel, fantastic. Love it. It gets me my video game conversations that I'm missing from Twitter a little bit. Our Discord's been popping off a little bit. That discussion about like Marvel versus DC we had this week, great, so good, loved
Fire.
it.
Fire. I find other parts of Twitter a little more insufferable though. I had to take a step back from gaming Twitter, because they just seem like they virtue signal a lot, like just a lot, like on a daily basis. And I'm just, it's not for me.
There's a lot of that, like especially with like the Hogwarts thing, right? Like there's complicated shit there, right? But like obviously I don't agree with the people that are saying if you play a video game, you're automatically a transphobe, you're a bad person, blah blah blah. I think that's an extreme point of view. But the people that also bought the game purposely and then were throwing it in everyone's face, like I'm playing this game and fuck the haters that are calling me a transphobe, you're also insufferable. Like both sides of y'all are just really annoying people for me.
Yeah. It was sucks. A lot of people who were streaming it that really just wanted to enjoy the game were getting like doxxed, and they were getting death threats and all sorts of shit. And I think that's just so wild that people go that far to I think that shit is like, it's a little pathetic to be completely honest, but it's like it's wild that people will take it that far.
For sure. I think there's certain parts of Twitter that I really can't stand. The virtual signaling stuff that Doi mentioned is just so annoying. Like, you'll see someone post, somebody told me I'm not a real RPG gamer because I never beat Final Fantasy VII. Ooh. And then all the comments are like, no, King, it's okay, King. It's not even a good game. And it's just like, who told you that? I don't believe you. Like, I don't think anybody would say that with any degree of like seriousness. It's like, who cares? Like, why are you making it seem like someone's challenging your whole life? Like, just move on. And gaming Twitter is just full of posts like that. Oh, someone said I'm not allowed to enjoy Call of Duty because I'm a woman. And then everybody's like, McQueen. And it's like, oh, come on. So there's that. I find that so annoying. I had to take a step back from gaming Twitter because it's just everybody's crying about things that don't even feel, they're not even first world problems. They're like,
it's manufactured nonsense.
Yeah, it's like, come on. Nobody cares that much. It's like we were just talking a second ago with all those "Am I the asshole" threads on Reddit. I don't believe half of those.
Oh yeah, they're all bullshit. Like, there's no way. Like, if you were, I don't know, man. Maybe people do actually like that level of self-awareness. Maybe some people do, but I think a lot of them are mostly bullshit. But like, if you're yelling at your daughter and calling her like a pig or something, and you're gonna go on Reddit and ask, "Am I the asshole?" You should know that the answer is yes.
Damn.
But yeah, for sure. The thing going off on Twitter now is everybody's swearing to God that everyone is trying to silence everyone. I don't know if you see that. It's just so annoying. The right wingers are like, they're complaining about them getting canceled. I'm seeing in the, now that they're like banning TikTok in various states, people are like, this is the real reason why they want to ban TikTok. And then it's like, they'll post stuff. So on one of these occasions, it was like, oh, all the trans youth are sharing their experiences and things like that, which I think is cool. But they're like, this is the real reason why they want to ban TikTok, is to stop the trans voices from getting out. That video you linked, though, was in the real reason they want to ban TikTok thread, which is like all the commie left super lefty guys that are like trying to proliferate all this information. This is the real reason, because the youth are watching these videos. They're going to wake up and they're going to overthrow our capitalist overlords. And that's the real reason they want to be. And it's just like, the bubbles that exist on Twitter especially are just so exhausting to me. I'm like, these people only exist on Twitter. You'll have a hard time going out into the real world and finding collections of people that behave in this manner. So I just say, get off the internet. You just need to get off the internet.
Let's take a little break.
Some would say a social media cleansing. That's what some people would say. What do you guys think about that? Taking a step away from social media.
I think it's important. I think it's super important.
I would agree. It's been a while since I've done a social media detox, although I kind of do. Like, I'll have weeks where I just don't have the mental bandwidth to deal with like even Facebook Messenger chats or something. So I'll click on them just to get them out of my like unread list. Then I'll just move back on with my day. But I mean, I'm fairly detached from social media in general. Like, I'm more online than I would like to be, but like I don't post on Facebook. I'm like one or two decisions away from like canceling my Facebook at any given time. There's like basically like Messenger is all that keeps me on Facebook at this point.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I think I would have deleted Facebook a long time ago if I didn't have like just friends and family on there and shit like that. But yeah, I agree. I even have tried to use social media less as well. It's also become more boring for me. Kind of just the same shit over and over. And how many vacation photos of someone else can I really look at?
You hear this, people? Doey's hit the point in his life now where he's tired of seeing pictures of your damn kids.
I also don't want to see pictures of your food.
Yeah.
You don't want me to take 5 pictures of my meal and put it up on my Facebook, tag you in it?
I don't want to see pictures of
Alcoholic
you posing
drinks.
at the gym. Yeah, just get rid of all that. It's just so.
Record.
I'm guilty
Yo,
of it. I've only put up like 4 pictures on Instagram. 2 of them are like alcohol pictures. One of them is I made like a chicken and broccoli tacos. I took a big picture of food, and then I took a picture of my daughter. These are like the only posts. I got like 4 pictures on Instagram. So I'm guilty of it.
Chicken and broccoli taco sounds like it slams though, dude.
Yeah.
I meant nachos. Chicken and broccoli nachos.
Still sounds
It was
really
good.
good.
Still sounds good
it's
as hell.
great.
But yeah. Get rid of that stuff. Yeah, like you said, Mateo, I am pretty divorced from social media in general. I don't post anything on Facebook. I don't post anything on Instagram. I make the occasional post on Twitter. I don't
Same.
post anything on Reddit. I make the occasional comment on Reddit.
Same. I mostly lurk on Reddit. I've never started a thread or anything like that.
You know what's my favorite thing to do on Reddit? I bought Reddit Premium so I can get coins monthly, and I give everyone that I hate on Reddit the pranked little pranked emoji where they get the pie in the face. Yo, people hate that, and I send it to them anonymously, and they'll send me a message back anonymously like, go fuck yourself. Yeah, they get super pissed. So that's my favorite
you're just
thing
a troll
to do.
on Reddit.
Yeah, I go on the bicycle subreddit, and anybody who's just like a whiner, a crybaby, I give them the pranked. Yeah, love it.
You be paying for everything.
Yeah,
I've been using Reddit since 2010, and I've never once considered like paying for Reddit.
Yeah.
Like,
need them
yeah,
coins.
Reddit as well has gotten old. I need to find new subreddits or something. I find myself, I go to Reddit like 5 times a day, and all the posts are like the same. And so it's just like, oh man. Like I remember back in the day, you know, I'd go on Reddit and I would just, every time I'd open the app, it'd be new stuff. And now it's like, I don't know. It's lost its luster. And
That's
maybe that's
fair.
just social media in general.
I think so, man. I think we just hit a point where like, what is new? What is going to be new to us to see on social media?
I think we need to go to the opposite of a social media cleansing. Okay, we need to go deeper. Go into. I don't know if you've seen that video. It's ridiculous. Oh my god.
But where do we need to go?
It's a super homophobic video. They're like in Uganda or Nigeria or something. They're talking about the things that homosexuals do or something like that. And one of them's talking about they shove their hand so far up the other person's
Oh, is this the
anus.
poo-poo video?
Yeah. Yes.
They eat the poo-poo.
Okay.
They're like, they do anal fistings, and it hurts so bad they need to do drugs. And at one point, somebody screams, they're putting it deeper. Deeper! It's
So
just, I
beast.
love it, but the video's terrible. Where we need to go is Ready Player One status. We need to get into like a VR world, and social media will feel brand
Oh, we need
new.
the metaverse.
We need the metaverse. I'm not even gonna lie. It don't need to look like the metaverse because that metaverse looks a little lame. But we need something like that. I feel like that's gonna be the next stage. Is like entering these like virtual spaces. Things like PlayStation Home. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
All right. This idea that you could like go to this virtual space with your friends and just hang out, go play pool, go bowl, and you're just like hanging out with your friends. I think that experience in a first person, you know, in a VR setting, I think is when I think social media is going to be boring until then.
I
for me, at least.
kind of agree with that, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not. What else can we do with social media, really? Like, there's no new ideas coming out. Snapchat, what is a Snapchat? You know what I mean? You got Snapchat on your phone, most likely you're cheating on somebody you're with or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Not a lot of reasons to have Snapchat. So yeah, they're kind of dying out. We do.
It's gonna be, man. Ready Player One. They have these like big station things that you like sit into, and they have all these like. Sorry, I'm away from the mic. They have all these like physical sensors that if somebody touches you in the virtual world, it like presses down on your arm so that you feel like you're being touched. People are gonna start going into these virtual worlds and just start blamping. They're gonna find the partner in this world and they're gonna start having sex. And there's gonna be like a fleshlight's gonna hook up right to you, and you're gonna go to town. And I know you're hyped for that.
Very.
Though he can't wait. He's gonna have all the. He's gonna be doing it with some dude in Kentucky. He's not even gonna know it because the classic thing that every dude does back in the day was make a woman account and troll people.
Yeah,
You know what's gonna happen.
We're gonna have to buy Doey multiple locks for inside his door, so that way no one accidentally walks in while he's in this VR sex chat.
did you guys know the secret way to order a fleshlight is you got to order a banana cleaning tool?
What?
And they're labeled under that as well. A
What?
banana cleaner. It cleans your bananas for you. All right.
Where are you purchasing it?
You can just look it up.
like
If
this.
you look it up on Google and you put banana cleaning tool, a bunch of fleshlights will pop up.
Why do you need a secret way to order a
I don't know.
fleshlight?
Sometimes you don't want people to know. You know what I mean?
Did I tell you I had a
Fruit cleaner.
water flosser?
Ooh.
Nice. It was like a portable water flosser that you had to plug it in so it charges up and all that. But it's about yay big, maybe yay thick.
Yeah.
And it came in like this little black bag, and the bag said "Feel Good" on it. And my mom, she was in my house one day. She was like cleaning things, and that "Feel Good" thing was just out. And she thought that she had found a dildo. And so she went and grabbed it and put it in my wife's dresser. Like, yo, we can't have people seeing this now. And later we found my water flosser in my wife's cabinet. And I was like, what is going on? And so then we kind of pieced it together, what must have happened. So then I trolled my mom. I put it back out again somewhere she'd find it. And I was watching her. She found it again and she grabbed it all panicky and was like, oh, this thing is like a freaking Ouija board. It keeps popping up. And then, we talked to her about it and she thought it was a dildo.
That's funny.
That's
It was
great.
hilarious. She was like, man.
Feel
she was
good.
like, yeah, feel good. It was the water flosser. It was hilarious.